I'm thinking about raising our tone rates, but
It's just one game, isn't it? The opponent was a ring.
challenges during the game. The kid was everywhere.
Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big college scoring games, with shorter games and all.
Okay, listen though, let's not get all carried away. I'm bigger than that guy who was guarding the kid.
I saw your report on shooting guards this morning.
The depth chart, you mean?
The one. And I'm concerned.
I have a
You're
new
focusing
objective
on
for us.
small
I
programs.
want to convince the GM to get us more draft.
4 or 5.
Well, the international heavy draft is going to be spectacular. Then on top of it, I mean, that's not
we don't have the
metric
picks
that we
to
really
advance.
need. Exactly. We know that the deck is stacked, but we need a couple more cards to draw. So help me with a 5-point summary of why we
Would you be
should
nervous
trade
or
for
be part?
I literally hit like 83 points in my last game.
And forward, 6'5", number 30, Ochai Agbaji. At forward, 6'11", number 2, Danny Wolf. At guard, 6'8", number 8, Eagle Demon. Forward, 6'11", number 20, Dara Sharp. And got 6'7", number 12, MP. The head coach for your Brooklyn Nets, Jordy Fernandez. One more time for your team, the Brooklyn Nets.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, we've got Demon. He's out there with MP. And it's Agbaji in at the 3 slot. Clark, we've become accustomed to fast-paced, up-and-down games in the NBA, but this one should be a little bit different.
Yeah, I think half-court execution would be the premium in this one, the strength for both of these teams. They'll slow it down, grind it out. This would be a physical, tactical battle.
Takes a 3, and again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
For 3, Randall. Agbaji with a rebound. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. From deep, MP gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 9.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Nets. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one. There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Now here's Randall. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Here's MP, following the score by Minnesota. And the net's another three.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Wolf.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And here's MP from outside. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
DiVincenzo with a steal. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
I'm so good.
The last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
It's been that kind of quarter for them. The shot has just been unreliable. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Edwards. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. The Nets' Jordy Fernandez took a winding road to head coaching. He worked with the Timberwolves' Chris Finch in Denver, who said every path is different. He's worked in the minor leagues and overseas and used that time as a proving ground. Doing that gives you a complete view of how the game can be played differently. Ryan, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the 3 by Brooklyn.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Wolf passes to MP. The 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Edwards. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in. Edwards got 5 now.
Ant is tough to slow down. That guy is big and strong, and he's got quickness, too.
From deep, MP. Minnesota with a rebound. There's 31 seconds left now in the first quarter. Back to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight. DiVincenzo against MP. Drains the triple. He's got 35.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Embiid. And that's it for the first quarter. In what has been a very exciting game. Nets out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll get the second quarter.
That was
on the way
crazy
on the
for
other
a half
side of this
point.
break.
Wait, did that even count? I don't know why they subbed me out.
Both teams changing it up here. They've got MP, also Devin out there, and it's Minot in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side, while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority. They made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands, it was good.
Now here's Highland. He's got 5. From deep, Conley. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmered to medium heat, and they're bordering on close this gap.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't got, and again for 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him. Closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Hits the trifecta. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's having a remarkable first half for three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was
good. Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Now here's Highland. He's closely guarded. Gobert. Boy, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out.
Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
You make a 3 on Conley, he's looking for payback. He's got great competitive spirit.
And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. The shot by Conley, no good. MP scanning the floor. And again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The PA, it feels like he can't miss. He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Brooklyn out in front, running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The
Warriors not feeling the love. This team's look completely different without Curry. He demands so much attention right there, Shaq.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Timberwolves.
You can't stop it.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
And Graham, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. From deep, MP.
To hit the record? Oh, let's go! I hit the record!
And his tear continues. We've never seen this before.
He now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Pass to McDaniels. Lets the 3 fly. Brooklyn with the board. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. That shot wide open. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc.
Connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Is that injury?
Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. And again for 3.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Yeah,
Bro, it's been like 10 seconds that he's been injured and you guys just realized?
It's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Randall outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. For 3, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist here tonight. DiVincenzo against MP. This one for 3. Good. He hits again.
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too.
Good! Another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in 3-point shooting. Amazing. Here's Randall.
I'm gonna have like 90 points.
Active shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards connects again from distance.
From out hole, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. Highland, he's checked in for McDaniels. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. 5th, the Timberwolves.
The players in the league that worry about getting their numbers each night were often disappointed when playing this team last year. They were one of the best at opponents' points allowed per game. They set the bar pretty high for their defense this year.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, another one falls.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game.
And beat Kobe Bryant, bruh.
Randall, good.
Answering back at the other end, Randall, showing no hesitation.
MP outside. From downtown, another one goes. Incredible.
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. The emotion, the effort, the intensity throughout this game has been remarkable to witness. And everyone in this building recognizes the brilliant piece of basketball history that we've been lucky enough to watch. DiVincenzo can't hit. And Williams has got the ball here.
90 points? 92? 92? Oh my god.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Highland misses. MP outside. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Right side,
That's so
DiVincenzo.
realistic.
And the layup is good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 17 points.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him as their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's
And so it's Brooklyn holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Their efficiency had... He's checked in for Williams. And then for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Shannon. Edwards comes in for Highland. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. MP is out there with Traore. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Minot in at the power forward position. So that's the Nets 5. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Traore. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From deep, MP. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. DiVincenzo's got 13 points here in the second half alone. MP outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Here's DiVincenzo. Another one falls for Minnesota.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And got it. Another basket.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
Wow, and he's tied for the record point for point. One more score and he'll stand alone.
Yeah, 100 points, a mark that stood since 1962. The Wilt's record has been matched.
He got it again! Sensational!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable!
MP lays claim to one of sports' all-time records, passing the Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point mark. I never thought I'd see the day. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And when you only face a team twice on the season, you love to win that first one. Now they'll have the mental edge in the next meeting against the Timberwolves.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
He drops it from range.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, MP. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Randall finds Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Offline with a three. Here's MP. And that one falls.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight.
Thanks, guys. We've seen a lot of impressive performances from you, MP, but tonight you were in total control. Always 2-3 moves ahead. Looked like you were playing a video game, and you finished with the video game stat line crossing the 90-point mark, only for the second time in NBA history. What was different about tonight for you?
Oh, man. I approach this game the same way I approach everything in life. Only thing different was the shots kept falling for me, so I kept taking them. And you know what? I played with a bunch of unselfish dudes who kept feeding the hot hand tonight. It's a simple game, really, if you let it be.
Well, you got great spirit, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Over to you, BA.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it.
MP, right here. Right here. Come on, MP. Always Frank. Here we go. All right. MP, you just scored the most points in a game in league history. I mean, where do you go mentally to be able to perform so historically well, I guess?
Yes.
Wow, Frank. Somewhere an angel just got their wings.
Settle down.
Listen, my mindset's the same every single game. I want to dominate. Most nights, I do that. But every once in a while, I make history too.
Okay, so what makes the difference between regular, everyday domination and historical domination?
Whoa, Frank. I don't know, man. I don't. If I could tell you that, I'd bottle it up and take a little bit out every day. That's the beauty of this sport. I guess you just never know what'll happen. But one more thing. You know, for the memes, Frank.
Yeah, it has the number of points you just scored in the game that we just saw.
Yeah,
Thank you, MP. Really.
MP, I have a question.
MP, I have one about that.
MP, what's going on, man? He's the best defenses in the league, and you going crazy like that? I love what you're doing to the game right now.